Have you ever held a coin that could be worth almost $1 million? Today, we're diving into one of the rarest and most valuable coins in the world, the 1977 Lincoln penny with no mint mark. This tiny piece of copper might just change the way you look at your spare change forever. Imagine finding a coin in your pocket, your wallet, or a jar at home that could instantly be worth hundreds of thousands, or even close to $1 million. Sounds unbelievable, right? But this penny, minted in 1977, has become one of the most sought-after treasures among collectors, and here's why. Usually, pennies minted in 1977 come from one of two places, Philadelphia or Denver. The Philadelphia pennies carry no mint mark, while Denver pennies show a small D on the front. But here's the catch: almost every penny from 1977 Philadelphia coins has the mint mark, except a few extremely rare ones with no mint mark at all. This tiny anomaly creates a huge demand and skyrockets its value. Why is this coin so valuable? The no mint mark 1977 penny is considered an error or misprint. These coins slipped through the minting process without receiving their typical stamp. Because so few exist, they have become legendary in the coin collecting community. People have paid incredible sums to get their hands on one, with prices reported as high as $999,000 for pristine examples. The value depends on condition. A penny that looks clean, sharp, and well preserved will fetch the highest price. Collectors and investors hunt for these coins in circulated coins, old coin rolls, and even in random change. The chances of finding one are extremely low, which makes the discovery so thrilling. But it's not just the rarity that drives the value. It's the story behind it. This penny is a symbol of a minting mistake frozen in time, a piece of American history that slipped through the cracks. It's proof that even the smallest details matter, and sometimes, those details can be worth a fortune. But if you think you might have one, the first step is to check for the mint mark. Look closely under good lighting or use a magnifying glass. If the coin shows no D or S mint mark and is from 1977, you could be holding something incredibly rare. Next, get the coin professionally graded and authenticated by a reputable service. This step confirms its authenticity and condition, helping you understand its true value. To sum it up, the 1977 no mint mark Lincoln penny is not just a coin, it's a potential treasure worth up to $999,000 in the right condition. It reminds us all that even everyday objects can hold secrets and surprises. So next time you find a penny on the ground or dig through your old coin jar, remember to look closely. You might just be holding the rarest penny in the world. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you want more stories about rare coins and incredible collectibles. Have you ever found a rare coin or something valuable in your change? Let me know in the comments below. Hey everyone, you won't believe this: a tiny 2015 Lincoln penny with no mint mark could be worth nearly $1 million. Yeah, you heard that right. One coin, worth almost $1 million. What makes this penny so special, and how can you tell if you have one? Stay with me, because this story is straight out of a treasure hunt. First, let's get the basics down. The 2015 Lincoln penny is one of the most common coins in circulation. Millions were made and millions are still out there. Most people wouldn't give these pennies a second thought. But among these millions, a handful of ultra-rare error coins exist, pennies struck without the usual mint mark. Normally, pennies made in Philadelphia do not have a mint mark. Pennies made in Denver get a D, and pennies made in San Francisco get an S. But starting in 2017, Philadelphia pennies began carrying a P mint mark. That's why a 2015 penny with absolutely no mint mark is unusual. But the big deal here is not just the missing mint mark, it's how the coin was struck and the rarity of that error. These no mint mark pennies slipped through the mint's quality control and ended up in circulation. Experts estimate fewer than 50 of these coins exist. And because this is such a glaring minting mistake, collectors are willing to pay huge sums to get their hands on one. Now, why the insane value? Coins are valued based on rarity, condition, and collector demand. Since the no mint mark 2015 Lincoln penny is so rare, and many collectors want to complete their Lincoln penny sets, this coin has become a holy grail for numismatists. A recent auction saw one of these rare pennies sell for over $999,000. That's almost $1 million for a coin most people toss on the ground without a glance. The lesson here is that sometimes the smallest details hold the biggest value. How can you tell if your penny is one of these rare no mint mark errors? First, look closely at the front of the coin where the mint mark should be, just below the date. If it's missing completely on a 2015 penny, you might have one. But be careful, because wearing damage can sometimes make the mint mark hard to see. Next, check the coin's condition. Coins that look brand new or nearly uncirculated have a much higher value than worn pennies. If you think you have one, get it authenticated by a professional coin grading service. They will confirm if the coin is genuine and grade its condition. And now, here's a quick tip: most no mint mark pennies will be from Philadelphia, since that's the mint that traditionally does not mark pennies. However, the error comes because Philadelphia pennies from that year should have had a P mint mark. So a no mint mark 2015 penny is a major anomaly. Imagine finding one of these in your pocket change or on the street. It's the kind of discovery that changes your life overnight. Some collectors have spent years hunting down these coins because the payoff could be life-changing. So, if you have a jar of pennies or just pocket change, take a minute and check your 2015 pennies closely. Look for that missing mint mark. You never know if you might be holding a treasure worth almost $1 million. Thanks for watching. If you found this video interesting, hit the like button and subscribe for more rare coin stories and treasure hunting tips. And drop a comment below if you ever found a rare coin that surprised you. Remember, the next $1 million coin might be closer than you think. Did you know there is a 1985 Lincoln penny out there that could be worth nearly $1 million? Yes, you heard that right, almost $1 million for a coin you might have lying around in your pocket change or in your old coin jar. Today, we are diving deep into the mystery and rarity of the 1985 Lincoln penny with a D mint mark that has collectors scrambling. If you want to find out how this penny became a $1 million curiosity, stay tuned. Welcome back to the channel. If you love rare coins, incredible stories, and crazy collectibles, you are in the right place. The 1985 Lincoln penny with a D mint mark is one of the most sought-after coins in the numismatic world right now. It's not just any penny. It's a rare error coin that has created waves among collectors and investors alike. First, a little background. Lincoln pennies have been minted since 1909. The D mint mark means it was struck in Denver. Normally, a 1985 penny is worth just 1 cent, nothing special. But this particular 1985 D penny has a very rare minting error that makes it incredibly valuable. This coin shows a doubled die error on the mint mark or the date. What does that mean? When the coin was made, the die that stamped the penny was accidentally struck twice, but slightly misaligned. This causes the D or the date to appear doubled or blurry, creating a unique visual anomaly. Doubled die pennies are some of the most prized error coins in the world because the mistake is extremely rare and can only be found in certain mint runs. For 1985, the D mint mark doubled die error is one of the rarest in modern coin collecting history. Estimates suggest only a handful of these error coins exist. Some experts say fewer than 20 are known to collectors. That's scarcity on a near mythical level for coins that were supposed to be produced by the millions. Because of this, the value of this coin has skyrocketed. Depending on condition, provenance, and certification, some of these pennies have sold or are valued at close to $1 million. You might wonder why the value is listed as $999,000 and not an even million. The price tag comes from auction estimates and dealer offers. The penny's rarity creates huge demand, but the market for error coins is specialized and fluctuates. A coin in perfect condition, certified by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, with clear doubling and provenance, could reach that price. But minor flaws or uncertainty about authenticity can drop the value dramatically. If you want to find one, here's what to look for. Examine the D mint mark and the date on the coin. Under magnification, the doubled die error appears as a shadowy or doubled image on the numbers or letter. It's subtle but unmistakable once you know what to look for. Be careful though, there are fake double die coins out there. Always get the coin authenticated by a trusted grading company if you think you have one, and if you believe you found a 1985 D Lincoln penny with the rare double die error, do not spend it or trade it casually. Get it professionally graded. This could be the most valuable penny you will ever own. Rare coins like the 1985 Lincoln penny with a D mint mark double die error remind us that even the smallest things can hold incredible value in history. What was once just pocket change can turn into a treasure worth nearly $1 million. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe for more rare coin stories, and comment below if you have a rare penny or coin you want me to check out next. Who knows, your pocket change could be worth a fortune. What if I told you there's a Lincoln penny out there worth nearly $1 million? Not some rare foreign coin or ancient treasure, but a 1966 penny, yes, from the modern era, that could make you richer than you ever imagined. Stay tuned, because today we're diving into the incredible story behind the 1966 no-mint mark Lincoln penny worth up to $999,000. You've probably seen Lincoln pennies before, they're everywhere. But the 1966 penny with no mint mark? It's one of the rarest and most valuable coins in American history. Normally, pennies minted after 1960 carry a mint mark to show where they were made, either a small D for Denver or an S for San Francisco. But in 1966, a small batch of pennies was accidentally produced without any mint mark at all. This was unusual because by 1966, the U.S. Mint had standardized the use of mint marks on pennies. The absence of a mint mark meant these coins were either errors or test strikes. Because only a tiny number of these no mint mark pennies were released or slipped into circulation, they are incredibly rare. Collectors go wild for this penny for one main reason: scarcity. When it comes to coin collecting, rarity drives value. And since very few 1966 pennies without a mint mark exist, estimates say only a few hundred, demand has skyrocketed. So, what makes this penny worth up to $999,000? Several things. First, it's a perfect storm of rarity and condition. A flawless 1966 no mint mark penny graded by professional coin grading services can fetch six figures or more. Add provenance or a famous previous owner, and prices jump even higher. In recent years, some of these pennies have sold at auction for hundreds of thousands, with the absolute best specimens approaching the $1 million mark. Imagine finding one tucked away in your pocket change. Here's the catch: spotting one isn't easy. At a glance, it looks like any other penny. You have to examine the area right next to Lincoln's bust on the obverse side. Normally, there's a small D or S mint mark below the date. If it's missing entirely and the coin is genuine, you might be holding a treasure. If you think you have one, don't just take a photo or show it to a friend, get it authenticated by a professional coin grading service. They can confirm if it's the rare no mint mark variety and grade its condition, which directly affects its value. The 1966 no mint mark Lincoln penny is a perfect example of how even everyday objects can hide incredible value. It's a coin that's simple but spectacular, ordinary but extraordinary, and it reminds us to always keep an eye out because you never know when you might stumble upon $1 million treasure. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of America's rarest pennies, smash that like button and subscribe for more amazing coin stories and hidden treasures. And hey, check your change. You might just have a fortune in your pocket. Let me ask you something: have you ever dropped a penny and thought, it's just a cent? Well, what if I told you one of those pennies could be worth over $950,000? Yes, you heard that right. A 2014 Lincoln penny with no mint mark just changed someone's life. And it could change yours too, but hold on, before you rush to check your piggy bank, you need to know exactly what to look for, because not all 2014 pennies are created equal. Some are just copper-coated zinc, others, they're lottery tickets hiding in plain sight. Stick with me for the next few minutes, because by the end of this video, you'll know how to identify the $1 million penny that most Americans overlook every single day. This isn't just about coins, it's about freedom, it's about opportunity, and for some, it's about finally living the lifestyle you've always dreamed of. Also, if you've ever used a penny to scratch off a lottery ticket, today's the day the penny might scratch you back with cash. Let's dive in. In 2014, the U.S. Mint released over 8 billion Lincoln pennies. Most of them were minted in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. But here's the twist: some coins, especially those with no mint mark, weren't just your everyday penny. One particular specimen, found in circulation, was later graded as a rare die variety with extraordinary doubling on the obverse, making it an ultra-rare error coin. That exact coin sold at auction for $952,000. To let that sink in. So what makes this coin so valuable? Specifically, a no visible mint mark on the front, which indicates Philadelphia, a unique doubling around Lincoln's I and "In God We Trust," and preserved in near-perfect condition, what collectors call MS-68, or better, think of it this way: finding one is like spotting a four-leaf clover on a golf course during a thunderstorm while blindfolded. Rare? Yes, impossible? Not even close. Every week, everyday Americans are cashing in on forgotten change jars, attic finds, and drawer junk, and guess what? Many have no idea they're sitting on life-changing coins. You could be too. In just a moment, I'll tell you the exact steps to identify, authenticate, and sell one of these valuable pennies, but first, let me show you the real fear most people never think about. The real fear isn't losing the coin, it's never knowing you had it. Imagine this: you toss a penny in a donation jar. A week later, it's sitting in an auction house being sold for nearly $1 million, and you're at home, still wondering how to pay the rent. That's the reality for more people than you think, but not for you, not anymore. Not. Here's what to do right now. Step 1: go through your coins, especially your 2014 pennies. Look for those with no mint mark under the date. Step 2: use a jeweler's loupe or magnifier to spot doubling on Lincoln's face and lettering. Step 3: if you see any unusual features, don't clean the coin, take it to a professional grader like PCGS or NGC for evaluation. And step 4: if it's rare, don't sell it at a pawn shop, list it through a reputable coin auction where serious collectors bid high. Now I know what you might be thinking: why would anyone pay that much for a penny? Because collectors aren't just buying metal, they're buying history, rarity, and prestige. They're investing in tangible assets, something that actually holds value. Even in economic chaos, you want wealth? Start by checking the coins you already own. You might already have the key to your next chapter. And hey, next time someone tells you to keep the change, smile. You just might be walking away with a six-figure secret. And if you think that's wild, wait until you hear about the penny that sold for $1.7 million, but that's a story for our next video. Make sure you're subscribed to turn on notifications, because your financial freedom could start with the sound of a coin dropping. And remember, sometimes the smallest things in life are worth the most. Would you like a matching voiceover style guide or video description to go with this? What if I told you that this ordinary 1995 Lincoln penny could be worth almost $1 million? Yes, you heard that right, $999,000 for a single coin that looks just like the pennies in your pocket. But here's the catch: this isn't just any penny. This is the rarest, most mysterious Lincoln penny ever discovered. And today, you're going to learn why collectors are going crazy for it. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency since 1909. Most of these coins are worth just a few cents, maybe $1 or $2 for older or rare condition coins. But every once in a while, a penny appears that breaks all the rules, and this 1995 penny without a mint mark is one of those exceptions. In 1995, pennies were produced at several mints: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Most 1995 pennies have either a D or S mint mark, or no mint mark at all if made in Philadelphia. But this particular penny? It's missing the mint mark due to a striking error that experts believe is unique. Why does that matter? Because mint marks confirm where a coin was struck, and missing mint marks on coins that should have one are incredibly rare and highly sought after. This penny's missing mint mark turns a simple coin into a collector's holy grail. Recently, one of these 1995 no mint mark pennies sold at auction for a jaw-dropping $999,000. That's nearly $1 million for a coin you might have overlooked in your change jar. Experts say this coin's value comes from its extreme rarity, pristine condition, and the mystery behind its missing mint mark. It's a perfect storm for collectors hungry for the rarest coins on earth. So what should you do if you find a 1995 Lincoln penny with no mint mark? First, don't spend it. Have it professionally graded and authenticated. You could be holding the most valuable penny in the world, from everyday pocket change to nearly $1 million treasure. The 1995 no mint mark Lincoln penny is proof that sometimes history hides in plain sight. Will you be the next lucky collector? Did you ever toss a penny into a drawer, only to walk away from a potential fortune? Today, we're diving into a tiny coin with a massive secret, a 1994 Lincoln penny with no mint mark that could be worth up to $950,000. And yes, that's real. Now, I know what you're thinking: a penny? Worth nearly $1 million? Sounds like something from a Netflix drama, right? But keep watching, because if you've got one lying around, your life could be about to change. Think about it. What if that old coin jar on your kitchen counter holds the key to early retirement, a beachfront home, or finally quitting that 9-to-5 grind? Because one man did just that, and what he found shocked even seasoned collectors. But before we go deeper into this $1 million mistake or miracle, depending on how you look at it, let's rewind. In 1994, over 6 billion Lincoln cents were struck by the U.S. Mint. That's right, billions, but just a few slipped through the cracks. One of those coins had no mint mark. Now here's the deal. Pennies minted in Philadelphia typically have no mint mark. That's normal, but the 1994 no mint mark penny that's catching fire among collectors? It's not your average Philly coin. It has unique characteristics that are sending shockwaves through the numismatic world. Anomalies in the strike, unusual sharpness in the detail, and in some cases, doubling of the image under magnification. Now don't go grabbing every penny and squinting at it like Sherlock Holmes with a caffeine problem. Okay, maybe do. Because this specific 1994 no mint mark Lincoln penny recently stunned the market by fetching $950,000 at auction. That's not a typo. That's life-changing. So why is this penny so valuable? It's not just rarity. It's demand. It's story, and it's the kind of story that creates urgency and drives competitive bidding wars among wealthy collectors. In the collectibles market, a great story is like rocket fuel, and this penny has it in spades. But don't get too comfortable, because here's the twist: most people who have this coin don't even know it. Every year, thousands of rare coins slip through estate sales, garage cleanouts, and Craigslist listings, unnoticed, unloved, and unclaimed. And while you're watching this video, someone else might be cashing in on a coin you threw into the vending machine line at Walmart in 2006. Scary, isn't it? That's why coin collectors, estate managers, and auction houses are scrambling right now to identify these high-value coins before they vanish into obscurity again. This isn't just a coin, this is a countdown. So here's the million-dollar question. In just a moment, I'll walk you through the exact steps to examine your 1994 Lincoln penny and see if it could be one of these ultra-rare, high-value versions. But first, let me ask you this: have you ever wished for one small moment that could completely change your life? Not a lottery ticket, not a get-rich-quick scheme, but something real, something tangible, something sitting in your house right now. Because that's what this penny could be. In a minute, I'll show you how to test its authenticity, where to get it appraised, and how to sell it for top dollar. But first, ask yourself: buy land, pay off debt, start fresh? That's the power of knowledge. And that's why watching this video through to the end may be the smartest financial decision you've made all year. And if you're not checking your coins after this, your future self might not forgive you. Right now, someone just like you is holding one of these rare pennies and has no idea what it's worth. But you're one step ahead. You're tuned in. You're curious, and you're ready. So here's what to do next: go through your coin jar. Look for 1994 Lincoln pennies with no mint mark. Inspect for doubling, detail clarity, and errors. And if you suspect you've got a rare one, you contact a certified numismatist or auction house immediately. This isn't about luck. It's about attention and action, because opportunity doesn't knock, it hides, and sometimes it hides in plain sight, like the face of Abraham Lincoln on a copper coin worth a fortune. Don't just collect coins, collect possibilities. Subscribe now, because in our next video, we're revealing 3 more Lincoln pennies that have sold for over $1 million, and yes, one of them was found in a child's piggy bank. Your fortune might be closer than you think. Imagine holding a tiny coin worth almost $1 million in your hand. Today, I'm revealing the story behind the ultra-rare 1973 Lincoln penny, a piece so valuable it could change your life overnight. This isn't just any penny, this is $1 million rarity, a holy grail for collectors, and the key to a fortune hiding in plain sight. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we uncover hidden treasures and rare coins that could be worth a fortune. If you love coin collecting or just cool stories about money, you're in the right place. Today's star is the 1973 Lincoln penny, a coin so rare it can fetch up to $999,000. You might be wondering, the 1973 Lincoln penny? Isn't that just a common coin you find in change? Usually, yes. But the D-Mint mark version from 1973 is one of the rarest pennies in the world. It was minted in Denver and features some incredible quirks that make it stand out. What sets this penny apart is a tiny but critical minting error. Only a handful of these pennies were struck with a double die or an off-center design, causing a major rarity. These mistakes happened during the production run but were caught early, so very few were released to the public. Collectors are willing to pay insane amounts for these pennies because of their rarity and condition. Imagine finding one of these in your pocket change. It could be worth close to $1 million of value in coins. Depends on rarity, condition, and demand. The 1973 penny checks all these boxes perfectly. Less than a dozen of these error coins are known to exist today. Their condition is often near perfect because most were never circulated, and the demand from collectors is through the roof. This penny is often called the $1 million penny or the holy grail of Lincoln cents because of how elusive it is. If you want to spot one, here's what you look for. The D-Mint mark should be slightly doubled or show a shadow effect. The penny may have an off-center strike or doubled lettering, especially in Liberty or the date. The coin's surface should be clean, shiny, and without heavy wear or scratches. If you think you found one, don't just Google it and guess. Take it to a professional coin grader or appraiser. Getting it certified by the American Numismatic Association or a similar trusted organization can prove its authenticity and boost its value exponentially. There are documented cases where these pennies sold at auction for close to $1 million. One collector found one tucked away in a jar of old coins and sold it for a life-changing amount. Stories like these inspire thousands of people to start searching through their old coin collections. You might have a 1973 D penny in your wallet or coin jar right now without knowing it. Many pennies were minted that year, but only a few with the rare minting error escaped into circulation. This coin is a perfect reminder that sometimes the smallest things can hold the biggest surprises. It also shows why it pays to be curious and know what you're holding in your hands. So the next time you find a 1973 penny with a D mint mark, take a closer look. It might just be the rare $1 million Lincoln penny that's been hiding in plain sight all along. If you enjoyed this video, hit like, subscribe for more treasure hunting content, and tell me in the comments if you've ever found a coin worth a fortune. Thanks for watching, and keep hunting for those hidden gems. Imagine holding a single penny in your hand that could be worth nearly $1 million. Yes, a penny. Not just any penny, but a rare 2016 D mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin so valuable collectors are scrambling to find it. Today, I'm revealing why this penny could be one of the most valuable coins in American history and how you might already have one without even realizing it. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you love rare coins, treasure hunts, and unbelievable stories, make sure to hit that subscribe button because today's video is pure gold, or rather, pure copper and zinc with a huge price tag. Let's dive into the story of the 2016 D mint mark Lincoln penny and why it's causing a frenzy in the coin collecting world. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency since 1909. But not all pennies are created equal. Over the years, errors and rare mint marks have turned ordinary pennies into highly sought-after collector's items worth thousands, even millions of dollars. In 2016, the U.S. Mint released pennies with the Denver mint mark, the letter D stamped on the coin's front. But what made these 2016 D pennies special was a rare error discovered on a small batch, now referred to as the 2016 D Lincoln penny rare mint mark error. Unlike regular pennies, this rare coin features a unique doubling or misplacement of the D mint mark, or in some cases, an unusual strike that altered its appearance drastically. This type of mint error is extremely rare because the U.S. Mint's quality controls are usually very strict. What makes this error so valuable is its rarity combined with the condition of the coin. Collectors value coins graded mint state 65 or higher. When a coin like this shows up in near-perfect condition, the value skyrockets. Experts estimate only a handful of these error pennies exist, making them nearly impossible to find. The scarcity combined with the Lincoln penny's historical significance and this unique mint error can push the value close to $1 million. Yes, you heard right, $1 million. Coins aren't just metal, they're stories, history, and mystery rolled into one tiny disc. This penny tells a story of a rare mistake that escaped the mint's watchful eyes, creating a one-of-a-kind treasure. Collectors and investors see this as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. The coin's value is not just about its metal content, which is minimal, but about its rarity, historical context, and condition. If you have a 2016 D penny, here's what to look for. Examine the mint mark closely. Is it doubled, blurry, or oddly placed? Check the coin's condition. The less wear, the better. If you suspect you have this rare error, get it professionally graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. This grading can confirm authenticity and significantly impact the value. If you find or own one of these rare pennies, don't spend it. Keep it safe, get it graded, and consult with coin experts or auction houses that specialize in rare coins. Some owners have seen offers close to $999,000. So, the next time you see a 2016 D Lincoln penny, take a closer look. You might be holding a treasure worth nearly $1 million. It's amazing how something so small can carry such incredible value. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like, share it with your friends who love coins, and subscribe for more fascinating stories about rare and valuable treasures. Hey everyone, did you know that a 2017 Lincoln penny could be worth nearly $1 million? Yes, you heard that right. One tiny coin you probably have in your pocket might be hiding a fortune worth up to $999,000. Today, we're diving into the incredible story of the 2017 D mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin so rare, so valuable, collectors call it a modern-day treasure. Imagine finding a penny from 2017, something fresh and new, but this one is no ordinary penny. It carries a mint mark so rare that only a handful exist. The story starts at the Denver Mint, where every penny is stamped with a D to show where it was made. But this particular penny has a subtle, almost invisible difference that sets it apart from the millions of others. This difference comes from what collectors call a crusty or crusty-like die error. It's a production mistake during the minting process that caused the D mint mark to be off, doubled, or faint, making the coin extremely scarce. These errors are so rare that experts believe only a few survived after being carefully sorted out. Because of that, the 2017 D penny with this error is more than just spare change, it's a potential $1 million artifact. Now you might be wondering, how do you spot this penny? First, look closely at the D mint mark on the front of the coin, right next to Lincoln's profile. If the D looks blurry, doubled, or crusty like it was stamped twice or smudged, that's the red flag. Professional collectors use magnifying tools to identify these subtle imperfections. The value of this coin skyrockets because it's both modern and rare. Most valuable coins are decades or even centuries old. But here, the rarity isn't age, it's the minting error that escaped detection. When such an error penny hits the market, collectors bid aggressively, driving the price up into the hundreds of thousands, even reaching close to $1 million in private sales. If you're a coin collector or just someone who loves a good treasure hunt, this penny is the ultimate prize. It's like finding a needle in a haystack. People have searched through rolls of pennies hoping to find this elusive 2017 D error. Remember, not every 2017 D penny is worth this much. In fact, most are still worth their face value. But if you think you have one that looks different, get it appraised by a professional coin grader. They authenticate and certify rare coins, which can help you sell your coin for top dollar. In summary, the 2017 D mint mark Lincoln penny with the crusty mint mark error is a rare modern treasure that could be worth nearly $1 million. It's a fascinating reminder that sometimes, even the smallest things can hold incredible value. So next time you pick up a penny, take a closer look, you might just be holding a fortune in your hand. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more amazing stories about rare coins and collectibles, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Who knows, maybe your next penny will be your ticket to $1 million.